Friday Night Live. With the Friday Night Live. Your brother Miko. And the Free. And recently escaped from the basement, Hoodies. And now for the car wreck of the show, welcome to the Cross and Fizz.
Oh my God, we are live, barely, sorta. What? Where am I?
Is up, beautiful people. It's Wolf Brother Miko.
And I'm Freak, and welcome to, I guess it's the show? Yeah.
a very, very late show.
Yes.
It's the late show.
Ha! You did something there. I like that.
How are you fine and beautiful people?
Man, they're already at it. Hey, we're so sorry. Yeah, we were having some issues. Mythos looked like white as a ghost. And yeah, I understand. Brother Mythos is not Caucasian. He is not from the mountains of Caucasus.
I was glowing like Bruce Leroy.
So we have to figure out the... Matter of fact, he actually figured it out. Did a good job. His video settings, because he was just washed. Woo! It's terrible.
I think all the extra light generating from the headspace here was causing some lighting issues.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
But it is good to see you guys. I see we've got some brilliant people in the chat, like Hellchild, Lady Dragon. Good to see you, buddy.
What up?
Fish, or as some would say, goatee. But yes, it is fixed. We are back at it. And man, you guys, I'm so sorry. When we have software issues, it's like a rabbit hole, right? It's like, oh, this should be a quick fix. And then, you know, just like things just don't go as you plan.
Nah.
If you guys are in IT, you guys know how it goes. I mean, if you ever had your stuff broken, yeah. Oh, we got Brother Get It, who I've been thinking of lately because I've been playing a lot of the Bloodborns lately.
Very nice.
Brother, who took my dice, Steve? Good to see you, brother. We have got your veterans, your Tyrannic War veterans in our Art of the Week lined up, ready to go. We got a almost a literal bucket of models assembled and painted in their travel container, ready to go for a game that Fish has tomorrow. It is a massive apocalypse-sized game. So he's got some exciting stuff going on. But I hope you're all doing well. Hope you guys have had a good week. What kind of week you had, brother?
I had a pretty good week, man. I had a really, really good week. It was kind of chill. I had supposed to have jury duty, and I'm driving all the way, an hour to Conroe. And, well, the thing is, about halfway there, I decided to check my app, just to make sure that, I'm in the up and up. And I was at a stoplight and look at my app, and it said, service completed. What? I sent it to my wife and said, "Does this make sense? Does it sound like?" She goes, "Share your service history," and in the service history, it shows dates, timestamps. Last night, apparently, it says that they did a reschedule, and then on two other lines, it shows canceled and then service completed. And then it says mass email. I can assure you, I got nothing on my email. No, and my phone number was registered. My email was registered. Everything was there. I got no notifications, none whatsoever. And I was like, what the hell? So I turned the car around. It's like, man, this is stupid. So yeah, so that happened. But at least I had the day, the rest of the day. So it was kind of nice. Morning. Big loves to you too. Richard Smith,
my brother.
And so, but yeah, no, this week was pretty fun. It's been pretty cool. Finally got these Terminators finished. I'm trying to go ahead and edit these pics so I can share them for Art of the Week. But I'm planning to do a video with them. I'm hoping to do that the next 3 days. Anyway, so yeah, the Terminators are done. I got their basing done. It looks great. Hold on, I need to change this music because it's stupid for what we're doing. Bring that up and bring this down. There we go. Anyway, so
I'm sorry if my airbrushing is disturbing your kitten.
can't hear at all your airbrush.
Oh,
Yep.
somebody said whatever that sound is. It's freaking out the kittens.
Oh, really? Oh, no. I didn't even know you were airbrushing until you actually said something, and I still don't even hear it. Let me close this Patreon thing for now. Okay. Anyway, so it's been pretty cool. Like I said, I finished the termies. They turned out really nice. I've been playing some video games. Those have been fun. Brother Marine hooked me up with a couple of really cool titles. One of them is Fallout 76, which I wasn't a huge fan of it when it first came out because of what Bethesda did. They half-baked everything, and I was like, you know what? I am not going to touch that game until they pretty much fix it. Well, I think, 3-4 years now? About that?
Something like that.
It's been out, so it was kind of nice, when he hit me up with it. Hey, man, check this out, man. We can get on there and we can play. It's like, oh, this is so cool. So I did play around with it a little bit. It's really beautiful environment. Very Skyrim-ish, which is what Bethesda, has been good for. So I really liked it, and then he hooked me up with another one called, what is the name of that one? Conan of the Exiles. So it's an older game as well, but this is kind of like, kind of the stuff that I like, which, you do a lot of the survival, building, and all that crap, fighting and all that. So it's pretty cool. So I got to get initiated to that a little earlier today. And that was pretty fun. Tomorrow, pretty excited because I get to go on a ride with my missus. We're gonna go ride out about a half an hour north to. We got our motorcycles. We're gonna ride out to Anderson, go eat breakfast over there. There's a really nice little Mexican restaurant. I'll have breakfast there, and then we're gonna ride west another 30 minutes to Richards, and then a little further to go visit Nina Chick, because her and her husband now live in in the national forest up there. It's really beautiful, and what's nice is that there's a lot of twisties and really fun to ride that. So we're gonna do that, go visit them, and then head back. About another 30-minute ride back home. Should be home by 11:30ish, and wait, there's more. Come over. I'm gonna get over here, clean up a little bit, and be ready. Get prepared for our game, our game. Mithas and I are gonna play our 1,000-point game. It's kind of like a rematch, not a grudge match, just a rematch. And we're actually going to record it.
We're going to do a battle report.
We're going to do a proper battle report.
We haven't done one of those in a hot minute.
Nope. We did a little, hey guys, come hang out with us, with the last one. But this one is going to be a full-on battle report for 10th edition on 1,000 points. And it is Imperial Fist versus his Ultras. So we'll
some vanilla versus vanilla.
Yeah. Although mine look more like vanilla than yours look like vanilla. Just saying. But yeah, that is what's been going down. But yeah, I printing something for the brother there. But yeah, that's it. That's all I pretty much had. Like I said, my main focus was to finish up these Terminators, and I think they've turned out amazing.
They look amazing, brother. If amazing was your mission statement, mission with success.
Yeah, man. Had a lot of fun with it.
friendly neighborhood inquisitor. Is that Zane? Hello, guys. This is my
Uh-oh.
attempt to catch a stream. Have I come at the end again? This is the beginning, good sir.
Yeah.
Brother Garrett, y'all look amazing. You're
Oh.
breathtaking.
Whoa.
We're just, I've really been into cyberpunk lately, so I just got to go full Keanu Reeves on that. Zane, my man, Zane in the membrane.
Is that
What?
Zane?
Y'all film stuff? Allegedly, but the truth is, we really just, rely solely on our battle reports.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
we're going to
yeah.
try and change that, okay? We're going to try and do better.
Be better at your job.
Yes, Garrett, my brother, I have been not only have I finished my first run of the game, but I'm starting to do a little trophy hunting, and I think 2077, I'm looking to make it my first platinum ever. So, really hyped. Big D wants to design a cyberpunk hero theme deck. Nice. Oh man, I catched y'all's show the other day, and somebody in his chat mentioned that at Gen Con they had a little demo of a new tabletop cyberpunk game, and I've been so into cyberpunk lately that I was hyped just watching, Uncle Adam from Tabletop Minions, shared a little bit of film from walking around the Gen Con room, and I was looking at the cyberpunk minis. Oh man, they look so good.
That's cool. I didn't realize they were cyberpunk minis.
Yeah, it's like brand new kind of announced at Gen Con. So
Nice.
Garrett's looking forward to the DLC coming out. Me too, man. And I know sometimes with games when they put out new content, they kind of rate. Most of the time nowadays they'll have separate achievements for DLC, but sometimes they tie it to the main platinum, and that always annoys me. So I don't know what Cyberpunk's going to do, but I'm going to try and hurry up and crank out my platinum before the DLC comes out. Apparently the DLC came out 2 days ago. I have failed.
Oh no. The disappointment, the tone of your voice.
Yeah. We get full on disappointment in the show. That's how we do here.
Right.
Oh.
Oh god.
He has,
Oh, so just like the video says, this is a paint and chat. So typically we would have we usually have one paint and chat once a month. But this one we're doing it because, well, we're preparing for our game for tomorrow. So we decided,
the main thing I need for my list to be complete is a lieutenant in Phobos armor.
No, you don't. You don't need that.
Because last time I took Captain Uriel, because I got the miniature mixed up with another one, which is Sergeant Amalia, which I'm currently running as a generic Primaris captain. And I was like, oh, this is not Uriel Ventress. And so by not taking the named character Uriel Ventress, and with some other points I had left over in my list, I was able to actually drop the named character for a regular captain. And that looks good. Okay. As soon as I said that looks good, I got a little heavy with the trigger pull. Ooh, that looks
gosh.
good. Oh, shit. Yeah, so I was like, I have enough points here for a whole nother character. I was like, look, a character, and I'm like looking around, or another unit, and I was looking around, what can I take for 65 points? And lo and behold, a Phobos lieutenant turned out to be the answer. And with that Phobos lieutenant, I can give my infiltrators a couple of abilities. One is the lethal hits. So even though, infiltrators have bolt guns, they're not going to, the Primaris kind of bolt guns. Strength 4, AP 0, they're not going to be super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But with lethal hits, I'm going to be auto wounding on 6s, so that's going to make them a little more dangerous because if I don't have to roll the wound, I'm getting those wounds automatically, then strength isn't going to be as important. Captain Titus. Oh man, they recently came out with a mini for Captain Titus for the board game. I don't really care about the board game, but as someone who loved the game Space Marine, I want that mini. I think we talked about this before. I think you said you played a little bit of Space Marine, or maybe you didn't play it at all.
No, I hadn't played it.
Oh man, dude, I got to share it with you from my library so you can at least experience it before Space Marine 2 comes out.
Okay.
You got to experience it, man. Like you're not juggling 14 games right now.
What? Me? No.
But I mean, it would be very unlike us, or any gamers at all, really, to get gamer ADD and just start, 15 million games over and over again.
Oh my God, that's not our thing, right?
Oh man, I'm like, look at the highlights on this dread. I put it up to the camera, it just like washes all into the same blue. But actually, maybe I'll try taking a picture. Maybe that'll show up a little better. Look at these highlights, just a blob of blue. Oh. I always found that to be the hardest part of content creating, because sometimes you can paint something and it looks like stunning in person. Then you try and take pictures to show people, and it's just like, oh, it's okay looking. You're like, that's not how it looks in person, I swear.
Sure it doesn't, partner. What? Don't patronize me.
I also put it in Art of the Week. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I need this lieutenant for tomorrow. And now, because I have the airbrush out, I'm like trying to do all the airbrushing because I don't want to have to pull out the airbrush again.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Okay.
For the time being.
Yeah.
Until they cancel us and then we have to call it something else. Oh yeah, now it's Lieutenant Titus. That's right. The feeling when you set a goal and realize you immediately failed. Atlas, brother, good to see you. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, so I may have gone a little bit crazy. I sent a couple of my friends a message earlier, and I was like, man, I got a fever. And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I got a fever for more Ultramarines.
Oh, I thought you could say, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's kind of what I was like ripping off of. But.
I see what you did there.
So let's see. Share screen. These. Shit. I have been assembling and priming a lot of Ultramarines lately. We got 3 Blade Guard veterans here. We got the Primaris Lieutenant that I'm working on now. We got a Rune Priest, or not a Rune Priest, Ultramarines call them a Librarian over here. That I've kind of put, it's from Puppets War in their Epic Hero set, but with the hand stretched out, and over here is going to be a Force Axe. I'm kind of giving it a loadout similar to the Terminator Librarian from Leviathan. I've got my 10 tacticals here. I've got a third-party Contemptor Dreadnought here with Las Cannon, and I'm going to run this. This is, you can't tell from this angle, but this is a cool looking Ultramarine sword here that Brother Richard hooked me up with. And it even comes out looking a little more armored. There's one of those battle aprons here that goes along the front here. That's going to be white, and so is the helmet here is going to be white. So I got a Contemptor coming, got this Leviathan, story about this Leviathan. And I'm not going to drop any names because I feel bad, but a friend sent me internationally a Leviathan Dreadnought that they took time and a lot of effort into painting up for my Ultramarines army. Unfortunately, international postage was not covered.
Oh, yeah. That was horrible.
I was very upset. I've actually been sitting on it for a year because I mean, it's not my fault. Mail does what it does, but, I've been feeling, kind of bad, kind of guilty because they put all this time and effort in. And when it got to me, it was broken at one of the knee joints, at the hip joint. Both arms were broken, and it was just really hard, kind of heartbreaking. And worse is that after all the time and effort that they put into painting the miniature for me, where it was broken, all those resin pieces bounced around in the box when it got here. So lots of that paint was chipped and peeled away by the time I opened the box. And so, really unfortunate. And to be honest with you, I haven't even told them just because I feel really bad about it. But we're going to try and turn it into a positive. And, it has been put back together with the power of 3D printing some of the parts that needed to be fixed. Some of it was able to be glued back together. And there's a couple of scenes where it's like it's glued, but you can kind of tell it's slightly janky. I tried shaving it down and sanding it to where it's a little bit smoother. And a couple of the parts were replaced not by 3D printing, but by the power of
Grayskull.
Recasting. Yes. Like, I'm not using a whole recast thing, but I'm taking some bits from something that was recast, got it off eBay to fix a legit Forge World piece. It was just damaged, and I needed.
It was terrible the way. I mean, it's like I don't think they even bothered to open the box. Meaning, what do you call it? Customs. Yeah, they just grabbed the box, shook it real hard. What's in here? It's fine, and then chucks it.
Yeah, the box is all like half crushed.
Dude.
Space Marine 2 looks amazing, especially with co-op campaign. That is why I'm trying to get Freak to play Space Marine 1 now. So that way, when it comes out, he'll be like, oh, hey, did you know this has co-op now?
So you're banking on me to forget this conversation, is what you're saying.
What? I don't have to bank on that.
Nope, because it's going to happen.
All I have to do is just wait until you tell me, dude, I was watching like Markiplier just playing this Space Marine game, and apparently it's co-op. We can do like Warhammer stuff together. Where did Freak go? Where did he go? Well, if he won't join you, me and Inno are looking for a third. Oh, hell yeah. And dude, I'm probably going to play it multiple times, so I'm sure.
Of course you are.
I know several members
of break the game.
I know several members of the community said they'd love to play with us. And I definitely want to, play both with my online friends and IRL friends. So, I'm definitely planning on making multiple playthroughs. I love Space Marine 1 so much that I'm just completely down for multiple playthroughs.
So I need to find this. I was watching a video that came on my feed for YouTube, and I have this game already. It's called, let me find it, because it is so freaking epic. It's on my Steam. It's like Epic Battles 2 or something like that. Let me see. Steam. Anyway, so somebody was actually playing it. Normally they have already, you can choose chickens versus gladiators and add as many or as little troop sizes as you want. But this one actually had all Warhammer.
Really?
Yeah, and it was so cool. I think it was like the Tyranid versus Space Marine, and they were getting overrun. Now we're like, oh my god, this is actually fun to watch. What is it called? Epic. I think it's called Epic. Let me see, Epic. Yeah, that's it. Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And, they do have the workshop for it. That's how they probably modded it. Yeah, it's a guarantee you watch. Let me see if I type Warhammer. Warhammer.
All right.
Yeah, Chaos Space Marines, Slanesh, Demonettes.
Night, brother. Get some rest.
This is crazy. Yeah, Space Marines, the Blood Ravens. That is nuts, dude. Yeah, you can actually download these skins. That's funny. And there's your Tyranid. That is so cool. I might do that. I might play around with that a little bit and see what how they turn out.
Don't hold y'all's breath. Vito still won't get Darktide after months. I'm just waiting on it to come down a little cheaper in price, brother. Just waiting on it to come down. Just a little bit.
It's a little hefty.
It's a chunky bit of change.
It is. I have not played it yet since they made these updates. Apparently, these updates kind of help with the loading time too.
Oh yeah,
and
Freak doesn't play games with loading times.
Well, I do. I just grin and bear it.
He's like, I lived through the Commodore days. I've served my time.
I sure as hell did. Bullshit, man.
Now, why did I do that? I highlighted the shoulder pads front to back instead of top and down.
Sorry.
It's like they're standing directly in front of the light source.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm just going to chalk it up to cocaine.
Okay. Like, oh.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Is there something psycho about cocaine?
What? No.
Are you saying something about people who do cocaine?
No. No.
If you do, I may have to introduce you to my little friend.
You already did.
Oh.
I don't understand.
That's right. There's that time we spent at the hotel together with for Thomas's birthday.
Yep.
Or wedding, I mean.
Yes.
Birthday, wedding.
Buddy, whatever, you know. Quinceanera, something like that. Yeah, it's like. God.
I've never been to one of those, so I can't speak on behalf of that.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Although, you know, a lot of people who just look at me assume that I've been to one.
They sure as hell do. Come, my friend, come. You dance. No, we're in the wrong place. Dance with my wife. No. I think that's a bad idea. We're leaving.
All I'll say is the cocaine made Johnny Cash think he was Native American.
You're not wrong.
The Commodore 64 and VIC-20 were my introduction to computers.
Yes.
The Commodore 64, Commodore 64 was mine as well. Well, no, actually, I had some experience with an Atari before that. Season 4 of Diablos, where I think Vitos will start playing. Yes, I am behind quite a few games waiting for them to come down price. I am waiting to get Diablo 4. Waiting to get Diablo 4, waiting to get Darktide, and definitely looking forward to Space Marine. Other gaming I've done this week is okay, so we dropped Overwatch after a little bit when they decided that they weren't really going to do the PvE mode, and then later they came back and said that because that was one of the reasons why, you know, I got into Overwatch 2. And then they were like, okay, well, we'll do it a little bit, but we'll make you pay for the levels. And my wife and I were like, nah, fam, we stopped playing for a while. Then this week we started playing again with Freak. That was cool. And I realized how much that freaking missed it. Also this week I've been playing more on Final Fantasy 16. got to another big turn of events that was like, holy moly, maybe the most badass boss fight I have ever played in my video game history. You know, it's a big statement, but and that's not the boss of the game. I'm still playing, but yeah, I don't know how far in I am, but this thing that I did, what I think it was my favorite boss fight, most epic boss fight in my video game history. It was awesome.
Was it awesome?
It was so awesome. Like I had to stop. Like I know Darklight's played through it, and so of course I sat here and talked with Lily because she's already beaten the game. So I talked with her about it when I did it. She's kind of been my walking strategy guide, anyways. Like telling me where I need to go and how to get there and stuff like that.
Very nice.
I got to chat with her when I first did it, and then like later in the day, I had to text Darklight because I was just like, dude, this is the most amazing boss fight. He's like, I know, right? And we're just kind of chatting back and forth about it, which then put us onto our tier list of, you know, who we think is hottest in Final Fantasy 16. And
Me.
I think for me the list goes Jill, one of the main characters, Bahamut, and Tarya.
Atari? I love Atari.
Tarya is like the healer of the group. I just had to uninstall Overwatch 2 to make room to reinstall Elden Ring. That's fair. Oh, and I've been playing quite a bit of the Bloodborns lately, and this time I'm not good at hard games. I would say out of my friend group, I'm like the weakest gamer. So I do other things to get by. So like I play Bloodborne, but I don't like play it the correct way. I play it by over leveling, and so I hit like level 30 something earlier today. I've got like 19 vitality, 19 endurance, and 24 skill right now. And I'm still on the first level, but I've been enjoying my Bloodborne run. And we've been watching Jacksepticeye's girlfriend, Gab Smolders, play through Bloodborne. So it's been kind of nice, like watching her go through and, you know, replaying and enjoying Bloodborne again. But yeah, I'm from the old school Final Fantasy mentality. Like when things are too hard, just over level. Yeah, definitely better than the traveling boy band that was FF15. I still haven't played 15, but I still intend because I love the anime Kingsguard? Huh? Kingsblade. Thank you. I love the anime, and so I still want to play 15. Kingsglaive, that's what it was. I misheard over the sound of my earphones. We just finished our 5-man seamless co-op playthrough, so I'm probably done for another year. Nice. I was planning on asking the group for some assistance, and I know you and Roxas were some of the first ones I thought of because I know you all love Bloodborne. I do plan on this playthrough, and I don't know when it'll be. It could be months from now. Doing the Chalice dungeons and some of the DLC, and I know there's no way. Again, I've mentioned before, I'm like the weakest gamer in our group. I'm a super casual, and there's no way I can beat Orphan of Kos by myself. But you know, lots of people kind of go through the DLC and the Chalice dungeons with a friend, and so I was going to, you know, whenever I get there, see if I can try and recruit y'all. You, Roxas, Ethan, that whoever wants to, It's just see if anyone wants to help run me through some of the DLC stuff and some of the Chalice Dungeon stuff. I guess we'll go ahead and highlight the shoulder pad. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. I've seen, so these are the Mark IV Tactical Marines. Very popular for people who love the Betrayal at Calth set. Zoom, don't zoom in on this face. It's like zooming in on my glowy bald head. Okay. That's with a little bit. Anyways, so with these Mark IV Tacticals, a lot of them come with these studded shoulder pads, and I've seen it painted both ways, where some people leave the studded shoulder pad blue, but the studs in the lore are to represent extra armor that has been bolted on. And so as such, I see some people like paint that shoulder pad black and then like either gold or metal color to show where extra armor's been bolted onto the Space Marine. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it the way where it's blue with studs or black with studs. I gotta say, Bloodborne is still probably my favorite FromSoft game. Mine too. I've tried playing Dark Souls 1. I've tried playing Demon Souls. Never really got into them. I just love the grim dark with Bloodborne. Garrett says, Orphan. Garrett is down. Hell yeah. Garrett's such a badass at Bloodborne. We'll be raiding in Final Fantasy 14, and on the break, sometimes Garrett will solo the hardest boss in the game, the Orphan of Kost, just on his break.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm like, that's cool. I beat the Crow Canehurst on the first try. I was like level 50. Yo, you guys play Final Fantasy 14 too? Oh, hell yeah. We have had the same group of us that are like IRL friends as a guild doing content together since A Realm Reborn first came out. Actually, a little before that, when it was still beta content. And we've been running content together all this time. We get together just about every Saturday morning. I did tell them that tomorrow we're going to be trying to film some Precipice content, so I'll be around for like the first hour of raid, but after that I got to GO. I'll show up for the warm-ups and then I'll ditch before anything hard happens. I mean, not ditch, go film content. My guild is so uber patient with me. I spend, I'm sure, the most time on the floor out of the entire guild, but they're always super patient with me. Okay. We made it through about half of all the Ultramarine minis I had primed.
Barnesk.
Now it's time to...
It's a good thing, yeah. Alright, I need to...
Now it's time to go soak this airbrush, because I don't want to flake on it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go drop this in the drink.
Careful, don't fall in.
I'll try not to.
let's switch this thing back. Visitor. Yeah, it's going to be a fun game tomorrow. Hoping that we don't have any issues with recording because we're going to do some cinematic stuff, so it'll be pretty fun. We need to get more games in. That's my biggest issues is, we still, we live about an hour away from each other. And so we alternate going to each other's house. And it doesn't always work out. But whenever we can, we'll try to play a game. I think the biggest struggle for us is the fact that we get distracted very freaking easily. So, doesn't always work out too well. We'll be, we'll say, okay, we'll set out to try to play an entire game within 3.5 hours, 4 hours tops. We're lucky if we could get to turn 2 within that time frame. Because, he's like, oh, let me show you this, or hey, look what I have on my phone, or yeah, let's go take a break and let's go eat. Always happens. When we say we are filthy casuals, we mean it. There is no, mincing words about that. We are absolutely filthy casuals, 100% to the core. Okay, trying to clean out this tip on this this plastic glue bottle because it's all nice and gummed up. Let me just try to ram something through.
Nice. I started playing back in mid Stormblood. Very nice. Speaking of Stormblood, I recently switched over to Samurai.
Samurai?
So I've been enjoying that. Monk used to be such a
great show. I love that show.
Monk used to be such an easy autopilot. Like, just remember, pretty simple rotation. And I guess up through Stormblood, it was kind of like, because I was playing on controller, and there was just enough buttons in the rotation that I could remember. Okay, my left side combo, my right side combo, change positions, left side combo, right side combo, and just keep switching around. And I could kind of do it on autopilot. And like I said, I'm not a really, really good player. And so like when it started getting into like complex combos and, you got to remember your rotation, but you also got to remember cooldowns and this, that, and the other. And, you got to compare this with this and then, only use this when this happens. But then you also got like every edition, the boss fight mechanics get more complicated. So eventually it just kind of got overwhelming for me. And I decided to switch to Samurai because it's a little more laid back, easy paced. A couple other things I wanted to show you guys. I got myself a lookalike of the Terminator Captain. Looks very much like the Terminator Captain from the Leviathan box set. And, oh, Garrett, my man. Okay, you're not going to be able to see this using my 2 minute now. 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Oh, shit. Still got 15 seconds on my 2 minutes. Check this out. Okay, it's still a mound of just printed resin, so you're not going to be able to see any detail, but I think you'll be able to tell kind of from the shape of the hat and the forearms. Somebody on Cults 3D decided to take the character Ronnie from Elden Ring and make her into a tech priest, and so she's got the four arms because they're mechanical arms. And so I have a tech priest Ronnie to go with my Astra Militarum now. Traditionally, the Admech priests that work with the Astra Militarum are in red robes, but I think I'm going to give her. It's like I think it's like a dark blue most of the pictures that I see her in of her robes and hat. So I'm going to be doing that in her colors, so that way it kind of matches her artwork.
You said wizard robe and hat.
Her wizard robe and hat. Ronnie, I'm in love. Lots of people love Ronnie.
Oh, this one's problematic.
I saw that because I was just kind of like cruising around, and I've become addicted to printing. Sometimes I'm just like, oh yeah, I need one of these in my army, and I'll just start cruising around. Colts, Thingiverse, Yegi. And I was like, in the last 10th edition game I played with my Astra Militarum, I was like, man, if only I'd had a tech priest for my tanks, I think my tanks would have been in the game so much longer. Because not only, like the tech priest for a Space Marines freak can give, can heal your tanks, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the Militarum, the tech priests can not only heal them, but they also give them an invul save.
Okay. Are they called tech priests or?
I think they're called tech priest engineers
or tech marines.
Yeah, and for Space Marines, they're tech marines, but they're
Gotcha.
tech priests in.
But in Austria, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in Militarum and the AdMech.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so the ones that are actually from the AdMech that go with the Militarum and with the AdMech, they can not only heal your tank, but also give it an invul save of like 4+ or something.
That's cool.
So definitely a lot of survivability.
When are you going to play your Astra Militarum or your Admin again?
My AdMech?
Yes.
I think I want to sometime this edition. Like, I didn't pick them for the escalation that we're doing because I just, new army, and
right.
I've been wanting to focus on the Ultramarines, get them on the table. And really, I just thought it'd be fun for us to do some vanilla versus vanilla this edition.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And, but I definitely want to play them sometime this edition because they're not as complicated as last edition, which really makes me want to break them out.
Right. Okay, good. That's done. Need to find... I need to bring my garbage can over here. Start dumping stuff. Jeez. Trash upon trash.
Speaking of Ultramarines, I've been listening to the Dark Imperium audio books. I think I read the first 2. But that's cool that you've been reading them. Or listening to them.
Who that be?
Brother Garrett.
Moist. Just moist. Where's my cap? Oh, man.
I can't remember if I ever read around to reading the 3rd one. But yes, I really enjoyed what I read of it so far. Oh, new pickups from the paint shop this week. I got this one and
Wait, you picked up paint?
yes, I stopped by there and got some decals, but I also grabbed a couple more contrasts I just wanted to try out.
Oh, contrast. Okay. Because you're picking up your paints tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freak and I has a secret, not really a secret, but something that we've been wanting to try. It's something we've been wanting to try together.
Wait. We boys, yeah.
Yeah.
We're friends.
That's right.
We boyfriends. What? No. No. And nobody messes with my boyfriend.
No, don't say it like that.
Don't say it like that. No, we're not.
We're boys and we're friends, right? Well, yeah. Say it like that. Don't mess with us because we hard, fool.
we stay hard. No. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty soft.
What's the video you said we were doing? I don't want to do this video.
I don't want to do this anymore.
So the 2 contrasts I picked up that I wanted to try out was I got this was a really nice white shade. I like what I've seen of it more than Apothecary White. It's a Soul Blight Gray that I picked up. And so I decided to try it out because I like what I've seen on painting tutorials and stuff like that. And I've been wanting another, like a lighter teal color, because I've got a jade color and a dark jade color. And if we go really, really bright, that kind of blue-green, I've got Cyberite green, but it's a little too bright. I needed something kind of in the middle. And so I got Croxagore Scales to kind of be that in-between between jade and something as bright as Cyberite.
Nice.
I feel like I spaced out and returned at the worst time. Oh no, you just came back to us talking about how we boys and we friends. That's all.
Who was that, Brian? That's usually what Brian would say.
No, that's Lady Dragon.
Ah, okay. Still, same reaction. I understand.
Something neat I do want to show you guys since I have it here. Or do I? Oh, here it is. I got from my local Stowe. Of course, it's going to be too bright. You're not going to be able to see much of it, but these are Ultramarines Tyrannic War Veteran decals or decals for our friends across the pond. And some of the bits that are too bright, like that's the Ultramarines U with Tyranids on the sides, like, and then you can see like a bunch of like Tyranid Slayer and Buster kind of symbols, a Tyranid head with two swords driven through it. Yeah, really cool. And someone whose channel is absolutely all about and frequently, is just always talking about how much he loves his Tyrannic War Veterans. I plan on sending this to our brother Steve over Who Took My Dice Miniature Wargaming. By the way, you can find him down in our Friends of Frosty Fist tweet tree down below. This one right here by my finger is a really cool one of a Tyranid head sideways with a sword driven through its head, and it's got like a little banner that says Ultramarines.
Nice.
So, anyways, I saw this, and I know how much he loves and features his Tyrannic War Veterans on the channel, so I immediately thought of him. They're boys and they're friends, and that's it. They may have an OnlyFans, but that doesn't mean nothing. That's right.
Someone who understands. Jeez.
It feels so good to like have someone that like gets it without judging.
Oh.
All right, I'm doing a lot of running my mouth and not a lot of painting, and I need to paint it up for our battle report tomorrow. All right, so Grace here. So we can get these leather bits started.
Tiddly bits?
Yes.
What did I do? Damn. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, we got bits for days here. Totally useless.
What do you mean?
Just
trying to find one needle in a haystack?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, now that your Terminator's done, what you been working on tonight?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
I am trying to figure that out right now because I got some idea. I don't want to say anything yet unless I can really pull it off.
And I found some epic STLs this week. I was just throwing them at Freak today. Hey, there's this, and if you need it, there's this.
But wait, there's more! Oh, I don't need more. Sure you do, partner! Oh, God.
We pay, like, the extra, like $2 or whatever to, get the extra space in your Google Drive each month. Mm-hmm. And we're already at, like, 80% full. Which has nothing to do with the fact that I've been printing lately. It's completely unrelated.
Totally. Nobody can understand.
Bits are sacred, not useless. Kit Bash Master Thomas.
Come on.
So I used up the last of my Gorgrunch's fur, which is usually my go-to leather for leather color. I used up the last of it last week, and so maybe 2 weeks ago. So while I was out of town, I had ordered some saddlebag leather from Speed Paints, and this is 2.0. So hopefully, allegedly, they fixed the reactivation issue with all the 2.0 paints. So I had a spot of problem with Magic Blue. I'm anticipating I'll have no problems with Satchel Brown. But if anyone's used the 2.0s before and you think I should do the same thing as Speed Paint 1 and varnish before I continue on, let me know. I feel like I remember Brother Archer liking the speed paints. Maybe he knows. He said, Hellchild says they did. Should be fixed.
Okay.
Mythos, your hair fell to the bottom of your head. That's right. You got all turned upside down. Good to see you, my brother. Good morning. Robert Evans, Superfly, what are you painting? I am painting a Primaris Phobos Lieutenant for our game tomorrow, where we're going to be doing a battle report. And it would be a shame for me to show up to a battle report with minis unpainted. So I'm trying to knock it out. I am doing a hobby hangout after the show, Brother Wybird again. So if you've got time to join a Superfly, that would be amazing, or anyone else who wants to. But I will definitely be using that to try and finish this up and get this ready for the game tomorrow.
Very nice. Put a little extra time, huh?
A little bit of extra time. Or at least get it to a level where it's like faced up and doesn't stand out on camera when we're doing the battle report, you know?
Makes sense.
With unpainted minis, I feel attacked. I have no qualms about playing with unpainted minis. But I just feel like, as Freak and I being the host of a channel where we're doing a battle report, if it were guests that had unpainted minis, no big deal, But as us hosting the channel and doing the battle reports, we just try and have our minis painted. We have had many an amazing game with friends that didn't have painted minis, and I can think of several that had some absolutely epic moments. Whereas one of them was one of my favorites, where Baneblade from Brother Ethan just took out all of my Thunderwolf Cavalry in a single round of shooting. And then my Dreadnought Bjorn, no, it was just a regular Dreadnought. I had named him Ogren at the time, after the dwarf in Dragon Age. And Ogren had charged his Baneblade, and Brother Ethan had made some really amazing Overwatch rolls. And so he actually blew off Ogren's close combat arm because this was in 7th edition where you could blow bits of vehicles off of them. And so I was charging into combat and suddenly didn't have my close combat weapon. All I had was the las cannons. So I was basically rolling a close combat weapon, like no added strength, no added AP. And I managed to get a wound through, swinging at this massive Baneblade tank with just the las cannons on the dreadnought. Plunk! And managed to get one penetrating wound through. And he he rolled explosion. And so with one punch, this dreadnought ran in with a cannon arm, and it exploded. It was very epic. After that, I named that dreadnought Ogren the Iron Fist. Yeah, that's what I meant to say is Ethan's Baneblade. That was such an epic moment. We had a good laugh about that. Because, like, he had so much firepower. In no world should my dreadnought have come out on top there. I should have charged in, been ineffective, and then he could have, backed up and just had all of his units shoot my dreadnought to pieces. But it was just such a crazy turn of events. Sometimes I miss the randomness of like the different effects you could get through with penetrating wounds on vehicles. But I do like the more consistent feel of like just, hitting, wounding, making vehicles tougher, damaging them down to 0, doesn't explode. Because while it was fun, times like that I think kind of unbalanced. Oh, your tank is at full wounds? That's okay, because you just rolled to explode. Do you miss any of the mechanics of 7th?
Me? Sometimes I do. I mean, we started out with our templates, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was an interesting thing. So.
Oh yeah. How often did you have a missile? I remember like it used to be more reliable to take your las cannon than your missile launcher because sometimes the missile would just roll back on you.
Yeah, it was so weird. And then of course we had our directional dies, right?
Yep.
So that was kind of interesting because it was all set to random.
Here's an anime reference that I think you'll enjoy, Freak. Elsa Nation says, "One punch Ogren man. I hope you sculpted him with a blank expression."
That would be cool.
What was Ogren's secret? Why was he so strong? Well, it's a trusted secret among the space wolves, but I guess we can trust you. Before he became a dreadnought, every day he would do 100 push-ups,
Right.
100 sit-ups, and take a 10-kilometer run every day. What? That's a basic workout.
I could have never understand that. That's like, if you don't want to tell me your secret, that's fine. But you don't have to make a fool out of me. Love that. Think if I can find it. Apparently, don't have that here.
I remember Raz destroyed my paladins and Kaldor Drago with D sides in the same turn that they teleported in. Oh yes. Well, don't you worry. Uh, D weapons have been highly, highly, highly nerfed ever since then. And D weapons have never been a thing again. In fact, those Wraith Guard have been pretty mid ever since. It's sometimes a little less than mid. They punished for the sins of 7th edition. Just like just like Thunderwolves are kind of Thunderwolves and Wolfen are currently being punished for the sins of 7th edition. UW's like, oh, you were part of that. What do they call that? The Death Ball thing back then.
Oh, the Death Star.
The Death Star, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were part of that Death Star thing back in 7th? Ah. Yeah, you got antique weapons. That's what you got.
Right.
No. I don't want it.
Great. You just turn my guys into... Just put them right into the old folks' home. Thanks a lot. Yeah, they just become convalescent. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Garrett says it still hasn't taken the sting away. I understand, brother. I understand.
I'm with you. Totally with you, man.
I remember one time I was admittedly being super cheesy. But I was honestly worried that Garrett was going to kick my ass. And it was like our first time ever playing against each other. And I remember him saying, yeah, my Grey Knights could take Terminators as a troop choice for free. And that really had me worried. And so instead of taking regular Blood Claws, I paid to upgrade them to Wolf Guard and gave every single one of them plasma pistols for that -3 AP.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, back then it was like AP2. And then I sinned that day. I think I deep struck them in, and just you couldn't charge when you deep struck back then, but I just had my Wolf Guard teleport in and just plasma pistol their way to victory. It was very sad.
I gotta say though, 7th edition was a very dynamic playing time. I mean, you just never knew. You never know what you were gonna get. It was. I think the majority was left up to chance.
It was very randomized.
Yeah.
I need objective cards. Oh, I need objective number 2, which is sitting right under your tank. There's lots of those moments.
Yeah, we relived those when we played that game. I was like,
I had forgotten how bad that was.
Dude, I was so frustrated. I wanted to punch a baby, man. I was like, talk about salty. I was salty. I was like, man, screw this.
Mini Warma, good to see you, Brother Brian. Hello, hi, hola. Dude, I experienced a leg cramp that pretty much almost had me in tears. Not calf muscle and not top thigh muscle. It was the back thigh. Much love, everyone. I need to get some sleep. Don't stop being awesome. You don't stop being awesome, Lady D.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do you need some water? It feels like a salty environment.
It's been pretty quiet here. Oh, God.
We have some thing. We plan on filming a battle report tomorrow. We plan on recording a video for our amazing community member Roxy tomorrow. And we also are going to be doing a little bit of creative work on some ideas Freak had for a special video that we plan on doing in the future.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of cool stuff we're working on tomorrow. I was salty going up against Cloud, and he overwatched me to death with even with a 2-up save on my paladins. Ah, yes. You are preaching to the choir, my friend. Preaching to the choir. I will never forget the one game we had. We were playing 1,800 points. He was playing a Triptide. Turn 1 starts. He goes. I went from playing with 1,800 points to less than 900. I think it was like I had like 875 points left on the field. I was just like, well, F me. The only thing that was alive at the end of the game was my Land Raider Crusader, because he didn't really have a lot that was able to penetrate the armor of the Land Raider. But I kept driving around and not being able to shoot him because they had that jump move. So he was just kiting me for the rest of the game. He'd pop in, take pop shots, pop back out of range. Because the Crusaders had the Bolt Storm, or the Hurricane Bolters. And so, yeah, I just, only 24-inch range. He was able to shoot me and then jump out of range. I was just like, oh my God. I just want to get in and hurt something. He was equivalently doing the Tau version of the big bully that holds your head back while you swing underneath.
Oh, God.
Well, just about everybody in this chat's taller than me. So, most of you don't know what I'm talking about, but you've probably done it to someone in your time.
Oh, God.
Life sure is different for tall people.
Please don't acknowledge it, chat. He may hold a grudge.
I don't know why I do this to myself. I've looked up so many articles about how, psychologically, like in the workplace, people are, X amount of times more likely to take you seriously if you're a tall person. And then, of course, just acknowledging people in the street, being noticed by the opposite sex. A lot of it is very height oriented. But anyways, I'm not here for that. We're talking about Warhammer. I don't know why I decided to go.
I was intrigued. I was like, hey, science,
Yeah.
This is good. Like, all right. The chat was like, all right, I'm going to pop some popcorn and see where this goes. Because, this ain't some crazy shit.
Stupid Tau, I think he stole my luck. That's possible. Cloud does have that effect. Cloud has what we call extreme luck. He either is extremely good luck or extremely bad luck. And there's never any in between. Like, he is just very quote-unquote lucky. Elstonation says, those special videos will need to have an adult rating and are usually behind a paywall, so don't sell yourself short.
This is true. I think Brother Alston is definitely in your camp there, sir.
Well, they released one video on the YouTube channel, but fun fact, whenever they release a YouTube battle report, it comes with an OnlyFans video. And you can see somebody's tuned into our Strip Warhammer before. Mythos, I know your pain. There's a way to fix it. Just stare intensely at everything. Yes, I'm sure that'll make it all better.
Let's do this one first.
Man, I see how much crap everybody gives Elstonation. And I'm like an inch shorter than Elstonation, so I just get quiet when everybody starts.
We'll put some more on that.
Oh man. One of the earliest not real fights, but like quote unquote fights that I had with my wife when we got married. We were filling out some kind of paperwork. I think it was for like insurance or something. And she's like, okay, ask for your height right here. I said, 5'4.5". And she goes, and a half? I'm like, yeah. She's like, all right, height 5'4". I'm like, no, 5'4.5". Okay. So when I go to the DMV, I'm 5'5". And when I go to the doctor's office, I'm 5'4". Okay, so that's 5'4.5". You got to average it out. And I was adamant. I wouldn't let it go. I was like, hey, don't take this from me, okay? I don't have much to give.
That's all I've got. Don't take it from me.
That's right. When we go to measure in other places, we break it into quarters, okay?
Pretty much. Yep. I mean, that's how we're paid at Chippendales anyway. So.
We need the extra credit, okay? We're measuring to the 16th. Garrett says, could it be me? Laughs in 6 foot.
Garrett.
Oh, man. You know, that's what I'm talking about.
Garrett's pretty tall.
When I say,
Stupid.
all my friends are taller.
Oh, my God.
When I say life is different for tall people, I'm referencing the Clouds, the Oakleys.
Yeah.
You're also big by the Truckers.
Yeah.
The Hellchilds. The
freaking Hellchild, dude. Man, freaking cornbread eating son of a gun there. Tall. It's so funny. So we've always, we've had chats with Hellchild before we went to go see him at the, with his for his wedding, right? And so it's just so funny because I never really, I didn't know his height actually.
Yeah, I mean, the same
figure it was average.
on a like a Zoom call or
Yeah. And so like, well, hell, man, surely he's average height. We get there, and Mythos goes ahead of me. They meet up because they've been up before. They hug, high five, whatever. And I'm just floored. It's because he's actually got to, Hellchild's got to actually bend down to hug Mythos, and I actually had to do this. It's like, Daddy, I'm 5'10".
ups.
Uppies. Oh. And he's good people, man.
Kind of funny. So, so our friend Anthony had been telling us for a few weeks, like, hey, one of these weeks, a couple of my friends want to come to it's like D&D, but we're playing a tabletop version of a game called Dragon Age, which is like a computer / console game, but it's also got like a tabletop equivalent, Anyways, so he'd been saying for weeks that a couple of my friends want to come to RP night with us. I was like, okay, cool. But for the first week or so, schedules didn't line up. And so anyways, he had sent me a text saying, hey man, this is the week my friends are going to show up. I didn't see it. I didn't have a chance to check my text or whatever. But I get out of the car with, groceries and stuff like that. And I see these 3 big ass dudes, all taller than 6 feet, these three big ass dudes like coming across the parking lot. There's a feeling when somebody's walking like at you, not like in a similar direction, but like when somebody's walking at you. And I was just like, just slowly dropped my hand, But then, Daz and his super friendly personality. You meet those? Oh! You must be Anthony's friends. And then, of course, I checked my phone and saw. Oh, hey, my friends are supposed to come by today. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was Garrett, Daz, and Ethan. I just saw these three big ass dudes walking at me across the parking lot.
Feel like you owed somebody money, huh?
For a second there, yeah.
I don't remember this. I owe somebody money. He's probably yelling. Tell him I'll pay up next week. I promise. Starts running back into the apartment.
Hellchild says, and now I'm in the gym.
Nice.
It's like a cornbread mofo before. Now he's in the gym.
Holy crap. Yeah.
What would go better with this? A deep red, like Blood Angels red, or a burgundy, like Voltus? I'm going to go burgundy. We don't want anything too bright that's going to compete with that bright-ass Ultramarines blue.
As in Ron Burgundy?
Yes, I'm painting Ron Burgundy now. I actually don't own Flesh Terror Red. That is one I definitely need to pick up at some point.
So weird. You hear you naming certain, paints.
You guys know, some of you who have been watching the channel for a while know that there's something I sometimes tease Freak about, and it hasn't come up in a while. And I was asking him what color he used to edge highlight something the other day, and he goes, "Well, I mix my own colors." And I was like, oh, here we are again.
It wasn't a particular color.
It was just okay. When you do it, there's always like, this like you gotta settle back in your seat, like get ready for the big explanation.
Yes, because I don't know how to explain it. It's
in anime, have you ever realized like when somebody's about to give like a speech they've given many times before explanation?
Yes.
They do the thing where they adjust their glasses a little bit.
Yes, and I actually do that myself.
It was one of them. Look, hey, look! Oh, that's cool. What color did you edge highlight that with? Well, let me tell you, I don't buy colors. I actually mix all my own paints. So that one I think is a Yellow Lotus Blossom that I crushed myself. Distilled it. I chipped off a little bit of titanium powder to crush into titanium white. We mixed in a little bit of that, and Yeah, by the end of the distilling process, I was able to mix up this color. I always find it so amusing because it's like, I think here lately, you've kind of just broken down into, oh, it's a little bit of this color and this color. It's just funny. Sometimes you go back into the old, well. But I only give you crap because I love you.
I do say well.
Yeah, yes, you do.
God dang it.
Hey! Odie pops in to say, come on, Mythos, you don't mix your own colors? I don't want those scrubs. Welcome to the chat, brother. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is the guy who can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. I better stop because we're gonna get copyrighted again.
Right, just like
I don't
that.
know why, but like a good chunk of almost all of our recent patent chats, guys, has been knocked for copyright.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Our last stuff?
We'll go take a look at the.
Check and see what our last one was, because
I think our last one was okay, but I think
yeah, I think the one you said was that I remember that one, and that was because I actually played a song that was supposed to be copyright clear.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be, but apparently they dinged us for it. It was some kind of.
On the phone. Yeah, it was a Ben sound, right?
Yes, it was a Ben sound, and it was it was the same one that everybody used to do battle reports.
Yeah.
And apparently they dinged us on that one. Like, okay, so I guess Ben is not
learning. Playing. No. Okay, that's our regular videos live. Take chat clean. We played 10th edition copyright. Art of the Week returns clean. Clean. Hey, they actually lifted some of the ones that were copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
And then back to the Lost Sun returns with Commodore, back to copyright.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They lifted a couple of them.
It's crazy, man.
Maybe somebody else complained about the whole Ben Sounds thing.
I don't know.
Because all the Ben Sound stuff says, this is copyright free, you're free to use for your yada yada. Ooh, man. This Satchel Brown seems a little darker than it seems on YouTube. Get some of this medium, mix it in.
Wonder if I should do that. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna try this. This is gonna be not good, but whatever.
What you wanna do?
I am actually working on the Emperor of Mankind.
The Emperor. Ooh.
Yeah. So I started a while back of doing his actual. Oh, this is gonna look terrible. Jesus. You know what? Let me just bring it down here. Bring it down here. Over here. Yeah, so that's the old boy there, and I've got different layers of, gold on him, but I think he's just too bright. So I need to work on him a little more. His cape needs work too. I need to do some shading on that cape.
Ooh, I like that transition.
Yeah, it needs a little more work. And then I started. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for his head. I finally found it. So you have to
Oh, when you were like, oh, all these useless bits.
Yeah, I was looking for his head. Anyway, that's
I
what
think
I'm
a lot of
with.
times, a lot of people spend their time looking for that.
No, not normal people.
No. Man, especially when I was a teenager. Oh man, I used to look for that all the time. Although I've been reminded quite a bit lately that that's been a hot minute ago.
In many moons.
Hellchild says,
Many
"Auto wash to mellow the brightness. I think I want to go bone and necrotic flesh on my nids. Nice."
Cool.
Gary says, "Well," pushes glasses up like an anime.
Shut up, Garrett.
This and this. You understand? For best, one must mix their own food.
I'm trying to remember how. Yeah, I sure as hell do that. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, well, so what I do is I have this particular paint, and I'll take maybe a drop of that one, a drop of that one, and mix that together, add a little water to kind of thin it down some. But it just depends on the hue of the actual color that I'm trying to match. Sometimes I'll add a little more of another color, add white, or a little darker to make it darker. You know, so yeah, I have to go through the whole damn exhortation. And Mythos just stares at me like, and he just smiles. It's like you can see it in his brain. I didn't ask you for that shit. I gotta be honest. You know, I think that's a Kobos thing. My brother does the same thing. He does the same thing,
Oh, he
and it
does.
annoys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it annoys the living hell out of me because it's funny. It's crazy because it does annoy me. It's like
funny. It's not just
dude.
he does it. I have seen you literally. I always laugh because I've literally seen you say, "I didn't ask all that shit."
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm the same dumbass that's doing it too. Let me explain to you, peasant, how we people that know so much. Like, shut up. Yeah, that's so freaking annoying.
Odie goes, pushes my art degree back in the drawer. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother will explain the living hell out of everything, and it's like I didn't ask you for that. I didn't ask for any of that. I just asked you, did you want some water? Can I get you a drink? Oh, no lie. Okay, this actually happened, and I can share this because he doesn't watch the show, and I don't care. So, my brother and I. So, okay, I went. You know, every now and then. This was when he was living in his old house. He would host a crawfish boil, which was fantastic. We have a good time. And no, this happened to be. It was a crawfish boil, but it was, of course, I think one of his kids' birthdays. It was his daughter's birthday. Anyway, so it got late in the evening, and my brother's been tanking him down, man. I mean, he started out. If you ever go, and Mythos has been to one before. You know, if you go to my brother's, he first thing he does, he'll shake your hand. Hey, come on in. Slap a beer in your hand, and then they'll disappear. Before your beer is completely finished, he's already shaking your hand again, slapping another beer, and then leaving. Then, mysteriously, it goes from a beer to some hard-ass liquor. And we're like, where did that come from? Oh, try it. You'll like it. What is it? And, you know, he'll name a drink that is typically mixed with a little bit of alcohol and, you know, some chaser to kind of calm it down. And it tastes good. Nah, man. It's like raw dog, you know. Anyway, so my brother's been pounding those away. And all of a sudden, you I'm sitting down. I had a few beers. I had, a couple of stuff, but I'm not trashed. We start talking about 80s big hair band music, the rocks, right? Like the old Poison, Warrant, Van Halen, stuff that, we cut our teeth on. I was born in the 70s, Will Child of the 80s. And so, that was what we grew up on. So my brother starts to ask me, so do you think that oh no, we were listening to some Poison, and he goes, and then he makes this comment. Yeah, it was great music, but totally lyrically deficient. I'm like, what? What does that mean? And then he goes to explain to me why hair bands like Poison and Warrant and Motley Crue and some of all these other ones just were absolutely useless lyrically. That their music was absolute trash because it was almost like, bubblegum pop, kind of, it was just the most simplistic lyrics that they were able to come up with. And I'm sitting there, I said, dude, it doesn't matter. Oh, it matters. And he's actually getting aggressive with me, just going on and on. And I was like, dude, I really don't freaking care. I like those. I grew up with those. You grew up with those. We enjoyed those. So now it's a problem? And he goes, no. Let me explain to you why. I'm like, oh my God. And it actually started pissing me off. And I'm like, I am not having this conversation. Why do I care? Well, like Van Halen, they have really good music. Dude, really? Have you heard their lyrics? It's no different. Ice Cream Man? Hot for Teacher? What?
Well, I mean, I've been hot for teachers, so.
Well, of course. I ain't putting that down. I'm just saying, they're lyrically simplistic. And not everybody's going to be like a Queensryche. That guy can write crazy lyrics, but it's like, it's not about that. Look at the Beatles. They wrote about dumb shit. Yellow freaking Submarine? Who cares? Great freaking music. And so, oh man.
For me, it was 6th grade, Mrs. Cutter. If any of you have ever been hot for teachers, put in the comments.
The crazy thing about it that he just would not let up, and that's the part that really got me. And finally, I said, "Man, I think it's time for me to go home. I had just had enough. I wasn't gonna sit there and entertain his goofy ass." And I'm like, you know what? So ever since then, I'm like, if he starts to, pound a couple of drinks, I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm not in the mood to get a dissertation of why he feels, something sucks and why he's right and I'm wrong. I mean, he really, really pissed me off. I was like, dude, I don't care. It's not. This is not a hill I choose to die on, and I don't think it's worth even trying. It's like, well, people that you listen to that music, you're basically brainless. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, you need to stop. You need to go away. I'll go away. Your house, I'm leaving. So yeah. I mean, it's just I try not to be that person. I really do, because it is annoying. It's annoying as hell for me. I cannot stand, my. And part of my issue too is that it's a double whammy for me, because I've always been in a in an industry with work-wise where I have to explain shit. I have to break stuff down for people. And the problem is, not everybody wants you to do that. but being in IT or even in the field, like, I know, like, Hellchild's been in the field service industry. So has Brother Archer and them. I mean, that's what I cut my teeth on. I mean, I'd been doing field service technical work, for 20-something years. And the thing is, you have a tendency to explain stuff. You have a tendency to kind of, because you get people that ask questions, and the last thing that you want to do as in a customer service is, leave the site and have somebody, not understand what you're doing. And that's the one thing about techs. We don't like being questioned. We don't like to be questioned about our job and what we're supposed to do. And so, and we take that as like, well, we're being questioned. We need to make sure that they understand what we're doing is what we're supposed to be doing and nothing more, right? Hell, I worked on electrical mechanical equipment, high-speed envelope opening equipment for OPEX, ATM stuff, ATM equipment, just all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's always that client, and it's like, I don't think you did this right, and I want you to explain to me. I'm like, oh God. And so that's how it all started, right? So then you have to explain the situation, explain the work that you did, and how the work that you did is supposed to fix their issue. But you have to do it in a way where it's not insulting to them. You don't want to mansplain. You want to be respectful, and you want to leave the premise knowing that they fully understand that they're getting their bang for their buck, because you're charging them. You're charging them a hell of a rate just to show up, that kind of thing. So anyway,
there's no problem with it, man. I just like teasing you about it sometimes.
Oh no, and I'm good with that. It's just I didn't realize I do that shit sometimes. Like, so I do that next time. Just slap me. Hey, don't be like your brother. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
I like the just smile and appreciate approach, because sometimes you'll wind down and realize what you're doing. And
yes, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm being a dick. Okay, just sorry, Mythos. I'm trying not to be a.
All right.
Big pinus.
Going up. Freak. What I do here, how does this work? Me. We'll get to it when we get to it.
And I have to be careful too, because when I'm trying to help Mythos do like this technical crap, like, well, example, we're having some issues with this camera because it was just whitewashing. I'm serious. Mythos is not Caucasian. He is not from the mountains of Caucasus. He was not born with a 750 credit score at birth. Okay, it was just that was not him. But the thing is, the camera that for some reason was really whitewashing everything. Big Mac dance school. Because you got a Big Mac.
What's
up, brother?
Big Mac.
Yeah, so, and I have to, I was like, all right, brother, just share your screen and we'll walk it through it, and okay, so that's good. We got that done. Clean that up.
I think you were going somewhere with that story. You have to watch that because there was an example you were walking me through whitewashing. No?
What's that? Wait, what?
I think you were going somewhere with that story.
Oh no! I said I already said that. I was walking you through the whole thing with the video, or with the camera issue. And I have to be really careful. I'm just hey man, I'm gonna walk you through this, and that was it.
I'm going from. How do we? Oh, this happened to when I ran in Shatterpoint demo to this knucklehead. That happened a lot.
See?
I was like, okay, but what about this? Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But what about this?
Again, it's in the technical industry, we're IT. I think the hardest part for us, especially in IT, is that we got people that think they understand. And then they'll start making comments as if they understand. But they'll make comments in a position of authority, still believing within their ears that they understand.
No,
And all the while, we're like, you have no flipping clue. You are so off base. And they'll literally argue with you, and they'll say stuff like, well, you this, and this. It is my understanding. Oh, God, that's the part that gets me. It is my understanding that prior for you to do this, you must do this, and this. And I don't believe that was done. So I'd like for you to go back and check. And
We get that in security too.
yeah,
Because, in security, you're not always everybody's friends. You're access control,
course.
you're keeping people out, you're telling people no when they don't want to be told no, right?
right.
And so, anyways, we get a lot of people, we call them, that they're, ghetto lawyers, that they know the certain parts of the law that they want to know.
Of course.
And they're like, oh, you can't search me because this, that, or the other. And I have to explain to them. Well, it's not a search.
Oh,
You're coming onto private property,
that's right.
and it's a transaction. If you would like to come in,
Yeah.
we would like you to show us your things.
If not,
I'm
we're
gonna
not going to
touch
keep you
you.
hostage.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you anywhere. I'm not going to touch any of your things. I'm not going to hold you here. But the transaction is, if you open your bag and let us peer inside, you get to enter the building. Different things like that. We're telling
Right.
people so, and we got to make sure that they understand it and they're good with it. And it's just
Right.
like, oh, no. My friend said that the law is, it's always somebody knows who
Yes.
knows the law.
That's where the throat punching comes in.
Garrett says, can I get an invite to Freaks Brothers Crawfish Boils?
My brother would love you, man. You just got that kind of person that, man, dude. You know what's funny? Though?
What's that?
Garrett will outdrink my brother. In no way, shape, or form will he be underdone by my brother.
I mean, just Oakley's being Oakley's. I think they all.
Bro, let me tell you something. It's the funniest thing because my brother, he'll have a couple shots of this, and he is like. So let me explain to you the process of how. I'm trying to remember some of the dumb stuff he was trying to explain. Okay. And the crazy, and I'm going back to that actual music part because the thing is, I'm a musician.
What?
I write. I've been writing music. I've been playing music for over 20 plus years, and then he's explaining to me. He's telling me how music's supposed to go. Oh man, that's why I was so mad. I was like, dude, you're apparently you're drunk. You're just completely senseless. I don't want to talk to you. Garrett's funny as hell.
Nation. Freak talks about his brother getting aggressive about music while speaking aggressively about music. This makes me smile. He says, just revert back to the stare, the intense stare, and people will leave me alone after that. Addressing murder face means fewer questions. Yep, that is a Brother Thomas special. I feel like Freak just mansplained to me, and I don't appreciate it.
God.
Brother Steve, say less. Mythos, record this for next time. Big McDan Skull, good to see you, my brother. At one point, Freak said, okay, I'll shut up. I want to leave alive. Oh, man. Talking about some of your sassy tech customers, Hellchild says, it's my understanding you need to walk the F away.
Yes. Oh my God, that dude! It's just the times that we just sit there, grin and bear it, man. And there are times I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to destroy this individual verbally, and I don't care. Oh, I promise you, there were times.
Thank you for joining us so much, Brother Garrett. You have a great night.
Good night, bud.
He's been drinking for 3 hours flat, so
Oh, jeez.
he's going to tap out. Good morning, Grumpy Guy Gaming. That won't be on long. Going to work in a few minutes.
Glad you able to stop by, man.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to catch Garrett before he left.
No. It's all good, man. Love to have the chat, man. Okay, this is toning down nicely, so.
Nice.
Okay.
No, I'm still here. Just effing for the chatters at work. Oh, okay.
What did he say?
Oh, Garrett's still here. He was just dropping the F4. You have to go to work.
I had one custom. Oh, customer laid hands on you? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I know that didn't go well. Bro, customer lays hand on you, it's open season. It's straight up open season for an ass whooping.
Oh, I was about to say, with I was going to mention about Brother Hellchild being a Marine, and that reminds me. Did you see the Instagram clip I sent you to send to Doug? It'd be better coming from you because y'all got a closer relationship.
No, I didn't see it.
We'll celebrate a great day for the Marines.
Oh, let me see. When did you send it?
Like night before last.
You send it to Messenger?
No, I think I sent it on Instagram.
But in Messenger, right?
No, in Instagram.
Oh, I don't get. Oh, that's why I don't get any notifications from Instagram.
Okay.
Then let me pull it up here.
Well, I will make sure to send them to you through Messenger from now on. Nope, supervisor wanted to drive over there and give him seconds.
All right, and you send it to my Instagram channel?
Yeah, your personal. I can send it to you. Well, I would if I knew where my phone went. There it is. Guys, we are so professional playing on our phones. It's 11:02. Man, this show really flew by.
Yeah, it did. Well, we kind of had a late start, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I'll just send it to you in Messenger. Boop. Boop. There you go. All right, guys. Time flies while you're having fun. Yeah, it's been a really good chat, and I haven't made it nearly as much through this lieutenant as I needed to. This is concerning.
Has Hell Child seen this one?
I don't think he has.
He could appreciate this one too. I'm gonna send it to him real quick.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's perfect. That is awesome. I'm sending this to you, Hell Child. This is great. So it's funny because Marine will he'll actually tell me. I cannot watch this and then not think of Marine every time because he'll do it like he'll get me a game. He's calling me. He'll ask me for help on to try to fix an issue with his computer or a game, whatever. He goes, well, you know me, I eat a box of crayons a day, so I just press buttons.
And that's why I didn't want to send it to him directly because I don't have that same relationship with him. But I know that you've mentioned that he likes to make the crowns jokes a lot.
Oh, it's awesome, dude! This is drinking crayon. Mouth waters in the rain. Did he get it? Let me know when you get it, Ouch out.
Hey, it's the TMP, baby.
Oh, let me see. I need to copy this link.
Oh, you mentioned eating crowns. Garrett said, same, but I eat Play-Doh. Salty.
Dude. Paste. I can't wait for him to say something. Oh, man. Excuse me. All right.
Let me know what he says. Looking
Yeah.
Azzy Mythos. Thank you so much, my brother. Trying to be like you. I got a box of Kreese crowns ready to eat.
Got a box crayon.
Mouth waters and Marine.
You know, it's funny though. It's good with vodka. Yes, indeed.
Finally had the chance to get on. What's up, Hellchild? Stuff, Rob? Hey, brother. Me and Weiberg are doing another paint chat tonight. If you would like to join us, I have a lot to go to get this lieutenant ready for a game tomorrow.
You know what? Let's you got a minute for some art of the week, real quick?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be up late painting. Okay.
Okay.
I'm get this character ready for our battle report.
Okay. Yeah, because we got some art of the week, and I don't wanna miss that.
Man, and I really loaded it up this time.
That's all good. We'll just go through it real quick.
Oh,
he's trying to call me. Hold on. Hold on. Hello?
It is beautiful after all. Then,
Wait, what?
You did not know about that? Dude, I've been trying to order it, and it's been sold out.
So that's a real thing?
It's a real thing.
God dang it.
It sounded like someone made it up.
We're gonna have to find that. We're gonna have to find it, mate. Hey, let me do this, brother. Let me give you a call back because I'm in the middle of live stream. Okay.
Yep.
All right, brother. Bye.
Sorry.
That's okay. You're good. No, I answered the phone, so it's all good.
All right.
All right, brother. Later. How about that? It's a real thing. Holy crap!
Mouth waters to me.
I'm gonna have to find that. I gotta find that and send that to him, dude.
Oh, Crown's ready to.
Okay.
I like that. Hellchild says he already makes white chocolate crowns ready to eat.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to.
Okay, Hellchild, whenever you start your hobby channel, you got to do a video on the CREs and the liquid drinking crowns together. A marine review video.
Ooh, that would be awesome. Okay, I'm trying to see how far we went, Mythos. When's the first one? Okay, this looks familiar. Okay, that's Christ. Not Christ. This is Elster Nation's up here. Nope.
Yeah, I put Elstern stuff pre-front loaded. It starts with
It's 7:04 p.m.
704. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let me change the part of the week. Firefox. Where is it? There we go. There we go.
All right. First we have up is a community entry from Brother Superfly.
What are these models? They look really cool.
I believe they look like gnolls. Gnolls from maybe like a D&D kind of deal. Let us know, Brother Rob, if I'm wrong or if I'm right. I like how Freak got close up for Art of the Week. I can really see individual hairs of his beard. Well, he aims to please. He knows that's the moneymaker.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, these are some ghouls here. Or
Yeah,
some,
got some
zombies. Zombies. Oh, okay. This zombie here looks like she's playing Twister. Just saying. This one looks like his old lady left him. Baby, come back.
I don't know why, but it reminds you of that commercial. I'm having a heart attack.
These two guys are about to fight. About to have words. About to throw hands. Okay, I love buildings. All right, this is still Wybird?
Superfly.
Superfly, I'm sorry. This is cool, man. I love these scenes.
Yes, he is such a good terrain builder. That is all handmade. Dude, how cool would it be to have like some big mega buildings like that for our work?
That would be freaking crazy, man. They would have to be half walls, though. That way, like, you can kind of hide your guys inside.
Oh yeah, like an L, like L-shaped parts of buildings.
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me, everyone.
I want to know, is that a full can or an empty can of Pringles? I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, damn it. Why?
Love them buildings. Zombies 2 for Cyberpunk. Nice. Knowles, yes, for D&D. Yes.
Okay.
The salty beard pics. The salty beard pics on the Frosted Fist OnlyFans. Hell yeah. Oh, they sell beard pics. Yeah, I love those buildings, and the barriers are so well weathered.
Yeah. They look like they're concrete, man. Jeez. Old concrete.
Yeah, super
Woo.
apocalypse.
Yeah, they got, like that mildew or the moss that grows on them sometimes.
Yep. Moss, mold, you name it.
Oh, these are sexy.
Those are from my the local GW manager, Max shop. I saw these, and guys, I love anything in synthwave fellers. I saw this, and I was just like floored. And I was like, Max, could you not? Okay, like my wife and I already had a talk. I'm at my max number of Warhammer armies. Okay, I'm not interested in Tyranids, Max. Like, could you stop? Because these look really damn good.
Yeah,
and not that I am, of course, but if I were ever start Tyranids, I think synthwave Tyranids like this would be amazing.
For sure. Oh, cheesy. All right. Ooh.
Are cheesy.
Shatterpoint. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so okay. Elst Nation has been on a streak with Shatterpoint minis, and they all look amazing. Dried pigments for the win.
These Inquisitors. Oh man, I loved. I still do the Obi-Wan series.
Oh
and
yeah,
would have these Inquisitors. Oh man, they were so cool. I really
they
loved
were
them.
very cool. Have you started on my Grey Knights yet? Started? Yes. I have one right here.
They're still great. Just kidding.
No, there's base coats here.
I'm just messing.
I have too much stuff on my desk. Have
Me
I
too.
advanced
Gotta clean
on
it.
No. But I will. I'm actually meeting up with my brother-in-law this weekend on Sunday. And so these D&D minis will be off of my desk. And I will have more paint room on my desk while working on such things.
Okay, I need to get some leather for that. Ooh, oh man.
But you can see here. Oh, well, I'll show afterwards. But I've got Boldus here. Base coats of metallics are down. There's been the first set of wash on mini, and the red for the cloak has been base coated. So I have begun. Dude, that I love like the dark armor and the vibrancy of that red tape behind.
Yes.
So good. And also I love like Elf Nation. I'm sure that's freehand on all the face tattoos and markings you've been doing. It's so cool. And you guys just saw there a little bit of my Station Forge obsession. Soka.
I can't wait till that series comes out, dude.
For sure. I need to paint my Ahsoka. I need to get to painting my Shatterpoint in general.
Same. Damn it! No, come back.
You know, I've honestly been using that as like a correction. I'm like, you know what? I'll just put this off until Freak starts on his Shatterpoint stuff.
Magna Guard.
Those guard are so cool. It was really cool to see them in use in The Mandalorian and see one of those energy staffs like actually do some damage. I mean, it wasn't cool, you know, how it went down.
Right.
It was cool to see the weapon in use, though. Oh, pretty sure the facial tattoos are sculpted in. Mine's still in box. That's probably the only reason I still have Disney Plus. That is like, yeah, the main reason.
Same.
That, Obi-Wan. I don't know if they're going to do another season of that or whatever, but
Mandalorian.
Book of Boba Fett.
Yes. Such a good. Oh my god.
I plan on actually going back and watching Clone Wars because I never did. I watched like the first season and then that was it, and then I never did anything with it again.
Oh, the anime.
General Grievous.
Oh.
Hi. Hello there, General Kenobi. Yep, and Elsa Nation confirmed there. That's actually Ray's detail. All those facial tattoos and stuff are cool.
Oh, that's cool. That looks so good.
That is so cool. General Grievous is one of my favorite bad guys. We're actually going to get to my favorite dark side Sith bad guy. You know, my favorite Sith Lord here in a second. But Grievous is way up there, and he's done such a good job. Oni doesn't like Grievous. I think he's really cool. I mean, somebody who quadra wields lightsabers. What's not to like?
Right.
Wife says she's ordering me drinking crowns. Hell yeah. He's too OP at Shatterpoint. He can one-shot. Oh,
wow.
that's such a cool pose, too, that they've done with him. Really great paint work on this. And also, I love the way the orangey kind of base color kind of goes up and kind of, I don't know, like really complements the bone color a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking crowns for the weak. I mean, for the Marines. I'm not sure that's for the weak, but you're right. You're right, Garrett. On to drinking meth. So, Odie says Grievous is OP and can one-shot people, and you're playing some droids. Although the next thing we need to get you is the Vader for sure.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And if we get the...
Oh, Dooku.
Yes, that is my favorite Sith ever. And I freaking love Dooku. He's so cool. That is my favorite Sith ever, and I think Elsta Nation did a fantastic job bringing him to life.
Oh my gosh, that lightsaber. Oh.
Let me take that back. I like using him, not playing against him. Fair. Beatty is okay. Yeah, Freak and I have been planning for a while now that we're going to get the Obi-Wan Vader pack.
Yes.
This is an art of the week that I do sometimes where one of the third party comes out, and I like to give them a little bit of a shout out. And they've done not Sanguinius, but a very cool looking space knight in very gothic angel armor.
Damn, that looks good.
It is such a cool sculpt. I dare say that may even be better than the original Sanguinius 4.
Yeah. We're not saying that. Just, it's just the insinuation.
I like Maul. Maul's also a very cool Sith Lord. Wait until the Emperor era Vader comes out. Okay.
Dang.
Dude, their painter, I think, I think on the last picture I sent you of this, the painter, there's actually the name of the painter. There it is. Vlad Lantinov?
Let me see if I can find it. I don't see it. Oh.
That base, though.
Right?
Vlad the Impaler? Probably not. Although if he's still around and kicking and painting up Warhammer minis, mad respect. A lot of respect. But what else are you going to do with Immortal Life? Fair. Definitely catch up on the old backlog.
Those bases, though.
Yeah, that's some really good use of res bases.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely brilliant work. Like I said, a better Sanguinius. And phenomenal paint job by the painter.
Yeah.
Let me look that up and see which one it is that has the painter's name on it, so we can show the credit. It's on the RTLW page. We can tell you that for sure. It is the one with this side view.
What's that?
It is the one with this side view.
The side of you? Hold on.
That one is oh, go ahead. Yeah, it's zooming in on one of the shoulder pads with the teardrop on it.
Okay, let me see. Not that one. Oh, this must be it.
There you go.
Boss protection. Vlad Platonov.
Lucked F in the chat. I finished my Jameson. Hell yeah.
This is who's this by?
Pixel Brush.
Okay.
Pixel Brush is actually, you can find even more pictures of this in our Discord, the Frosted Fist Discord. He is one of our Discord community members and is always dropping amazing looking stuff in the Discord. So definitely check out our Discord and check out the amazing stuff Pixel Brush is up to. Of course, also go check out his Instagram page because, like I said, lots of badassery. That is such a cool Space Wolf. Like the face, the frost effects, the shield, the volumetric highlights, like everything is just so badass here.
Yeah, it kind of gives me some Borderland vibes. A little bit.
No, with the strong
Yeah.
highlights and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right on. Really cool job. That basing is badass too. Conversion work, just also awesome.
Oof, Redgrass Games. Oh my gosh.
Redgrass Games is the company. I think he gets credit of the artist below.
Okay. Meet Eric Swinson.
Eric Swinson. This one is actually another one of the high-end competitive painters out there. There's actually a interview with him over on Brother Rob's channel. If anyone's interested in checking it out, he has a series where he interviews some of the best painters in the world.
Marisa Paints.
Maurice Paints is another one. Thank you for the shout out, of course. Did you ever find a conversion for my Grandmaster Boldest Head? He goes, yes, I actually, before I got a printer, I ordered some custom bits. That way you could get the armored but hooded helmet that is perfect for a Grandmaster.
All right, this is ridiculous. This is Bohemian Minis. Oh
That's
my
low, though.
God.
That glow was just amazing. I couldn't pass that up.
Oh.
That legit looks like you would grab the mini and burn yourself. Ash,
man.
you never need to apologize. Greg, good to see you, brother. What's up? You've had a good painting session. We're gonna do some art of the week here. Catching up on amazing submissions from our community. This is the one that I told you I was like, oh, you're gonna love to see some Templar love.
Naughty Corner Painting Studios, yes.
And then if either of you are interested, I know you guys usually go to bed a little earlier, but we're going to be doing an after stream paint and chat, just a couple of us hanging out. If you guys want to join. Yeah, that was an amazing looking Templar. We have Waylander, friend of the chat, or friend of the show. You can find him in our link tree below. His take on Ahsoka, the Padawan version. I gotta paint my Ahsoka. I love the way these Ahsokas are coming out. I just wanted a psychic hood, not a skull cap, but if he's wearing a helmet, that's good for me too. Okay, cool. Yeah, most of the psychic hoods I found came with like the skull cap looking thing. That's why I got did the hooded helmet like we talked about. Really, I love the detail there. He managed to get into like the front of her tunic. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Ashes Upward got a lot of Termagants paint. That is part of doing NIDS. There's always a lot of the Horde to paint. I like the outfit they did for Tales of the Jedi. Yeah, absolutely. I want to watch that.
Whoa, the hell?
This is a conversion that Hellcat sent me. We love that.
Kill my chair!
Yep. This is that Black Templar that they did on the big orc boss a while back.
Yeah.
But of course, replacing the big sword with a steel chair.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, dude. A wrestling move.
Yep.
Love that. Probable wargaming. Ooh. Look at my gun. Look at my big gun.
Ah, yes. Brother Atlas was interested in a rapier quad laser platform for the Imperial Guard, and I printed out a first one for him. He has ordered a set of 3. I'm just going to hook him up. This is another conversion slash amazing paint job. And there's even included the sculpting part with the green stuff and everything. So people can see that it's scratch made. This is not a print. This is not an STL. This is good old fashioned kit bash.
Siege Studios.
Siege Studios, always doing a killer job. I love it. He needs theme music. That would be awesome, Rob. You're a kit bash. I am, actually. Part Italian, part Thai, part Caucasian. Dude, that is such. You know the cape there, the tattered cape that comes in like the couple of parts reminds me of Din's scarf in The Mandalorian that he wears sometimes. So cool, incredible paint job. I love that sword. I wonder where that sword's from. Man, I didn't realize this was conversion at first. I was like, man, where could I get this model? And then I saw the green, the sculpted part.
Oh, that's cool.
I was kind of disappointed that it was a kit bash because, kit bash means it's going to be a one of a kind and you cannot procure it anywhere. From the mountains of Caucasus? Yes. Yes, I've got a little bit in me from the mountains of Caucasus. Just a little bit. That was Mr. Fish's Tub O Minis. It's taken to a game, apocalypse-sized game. You can see there's a lot in there, including 2 Stompas.
Wow.
It is a massive list. And these are going against, apocalypse games. So he's going against other things like Titans and stuff like that. It's going to be a crazy game.
That is going to be massive. Jeez.
Man, I told you how my local GW store here throws apocalypse games sometimes. Apparently, they've got a guy who had been bringing in a Warhound Titan a couple of times. He's actually bought a Warlord now, and it came in this week.
Oh boy!
He said the claw from it he could actually wear over his head. It's massive.
My gosh! Jeez. Oh, I know who this is. Wait for it.
Welcome to Grumpy Guy.
Oh, it is. Oh
god. I can't remember what's the name of that ship-based game. Battlefleet. He's got here some ships for Battlefleet Gothic. Grumpy, that's amazing. How did you do all this? Look at the shading on the yellows there, the clean pin washing, and
what's his answer?
It's just sheet painting. It's it's a dry brush. This
Contrast paints, dry brush.
I rushed it.
It's shit.
It finished in about 3 minutes.
It's all printed. Just woke up, took a piss, and they were done.
Grumpy, we only do these ridiculous impressions of you because mad respect. You have truly an incredible amount of skill. The way you shade orange on the stripes, and you always get clean, like perfectly measured hazard stripes is always super impressive.
Yes. And remember, these are tiny.
Yeah, these are tiny as hell.
These are small scale.
But he makes it look easy, don't he?
It's ridiculous.
I didn't want to waste any time. I finished this on my coffee break.
He's got a paint set in the bathroom. Morning Constitution, he wraps up in like 5 minutes. All right.
You always got to take it to a weird spot, don't you?
What? No, I didn't even say anything. I'm just... I'm done.
Just a paint set in the stall at work. Just rolls the tray over.
Yes! Why not? By the way, my boss says that to me all the time. And he takes it to a weird place.
I never played more than 3 hours of that game. I take that back. I got 8.5 hours of that game. Hell job, Burns brushes. Freak the freak. He's a little bit freaky, ain't he? That's why we love it.
So tiny.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
By my height, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. God dang it.
That'd be gorgeous. Oh, me talking about my height reminds me earlier. Garrett said that they love their short king, which I appreciate.
Yeah. I love my short king.
Dude, those tanks look so cool. Astrometer love there. It is, I think this is tiny as well. I think this is for the Tacticus / Epic.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Do you remember playing... oh, God.
Red Alert?
No. The StarCraft. The tanks.
No, I only played a little bit.
Ugh, never mind. Forget it. They have the little anchors on each side, and then anchor them in. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I learned about those anchors.
Oh, right, I'm done with you.
Oh. I had 3 times. Okay, maybe not 3. More like 2 times as many siege tanks as Roxas, and they put me and Raz both on the same team, even though neither of us knew how to play StarCraft. And I didn't know about locking your tank down into siege mode. With
Oh yeah.
And so even though I had twice as many tanks, I got just blown away. Siege tank, yes. My God. My God is an air unit. Hellwork says, "You right, freak." All of these tanks look awesome. But yeah. I played a little bit after I got my ass handed to me at Roxas's birthday party. I think I didn't make it very far, though. I think I made it about like 6-7 missions in, and then I just kind of ran into a wall. RTSs were not my forte. Roxas would appreciate that meme, but he's not here. Roxas is here in spirit. I'm remembering the ass kicking he handed me.
You can tell these are tiny, but look at the detail.
I know. I love Sicards. I will continue to use Sicards, no matter whether they're legends or not. I love Sicard. These ships, like the Iron Hands ships, looked cool, but these just look so. The red and the gold
Unbelievable.
against that black,
Yeah.
it really just stands out. It's very sharp.
What the? We just had something happen.
Grumpy is a painting beast. Yes, he is.
Oh. Valentin. I can't read that. Kravchenko has just subscribed. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
We just got that alert. And that's the first time we actually got an alert during the actual stream. And I was like, wow, that's like, well, I've forgotten what that was. Like, what in the world? Is something wrong with my computer again? Jesus, dude. Grumpy, you know, I'm running out of brushes to burn, man.
I gotta say, his shading of red always looks incredibly impressive.
Look at that. I mean, it's
I
just...
thought that might be Blood Angels with all that red and gold. That big ass
the big tear.
blood drop. Yeah.
Look at that. It's just ridiculous, man. Gosh. Just gorgeous, dude. And watch him say, it's all contrast. But no, it's not.
Could you tell us it's not? Lie to us a little, please.
Right? Tell me you bled. You used real blood, right? Yeah.
I had no idea it was giving alerts. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate you being here. Brother Roxas, yo, I was told to be here. We were looking at tiny tanks for the game Epic, and it reminded Freak of
The siege tanks.
Siege tanks. I kind of briefly revisited that memory because Freak was getting all excited, like, yeah, you know how you had to lock down the little locks on the side, and I kind of briefly
On StarCraft,
explained how I didn't know about that, and I had all of my siege tanks wiped out. But then Garrett said, "My God is an air unit." That you would understand. What is the size of those? Those are for Battlefleet Gothic. I forget what the size of Battlefleet Gothic is. Let me see.
I think it's about the size of my thumbnail.
What
Ridiculous.
scale is Battlefleet?
Minuscule. Wow.
The size of Wolf Brothers. Never mind. Okay, that's how big they are in relation to each other. What's the overall scale, damn it? By Gator Age, what? No.
Here's your levy.
Ooh, Leviathan. Yeah, that's the shading I was trying to show off. It's hard to see in the pictures, but
These are my termies.
everything I see is that Battlefleet Gothic doesn't have a defining scale. They're tiny. That's all I know. Battlefleet Gothic, 15 Miller. God dang it. Thank you, Hellchild. Yeah, that is a lot of meticulous detail, especially for tiny things. Freak, your Terminators look gorgeous.
Thank you, man.
Just gorgeous.
These were all printed.
The only thing is the scale on that Cyclone missile launcher is so
Right?
I always
Like, look at my penis! Hold on, go back. Bam!
Freak, how did you do the edge highlights on those? He did it with his freaking airbrush.
No, I didn't. Oh, God.
I think that's got to be the Cyclone missile launcher from the it's got to be the one from the Contemptor Dreadnought.
Oh, man. Oh, dang it.
Terminators look awesome though.
Was that done? Is it over? Oh, no, it wasn't done.
Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who has Commander Hair on my showcase pictures.
You saw that? Yeah,
saw
son of a
Mark.
bitch. Like,
Hey.
bloody hell.
Commander and Marley are part of our showcase.
They are, I know. They can never be not part of that. Let's see here. So this damn, oh man, this thing had snapped on me several times. So I finally pinned it.
Yeah.
By the way, this is that mud that you that we got.
It looks good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I like it. Really gives it that earth look. Of course, I had to do some. There, you can see it right there.
Yeah, the wash definitely added some tonality to it. Looks nice.
God dang it! Why? Just there we go.
How many missiles in the pod?
4, 6. It's
like 9?
yeah, 12.
There's
Wait,
4?
2, 4, 6. No, 2, 4,
It's like
6.
3 by 3, right?
Is it? Yes, 6 by 3. 2, 4, 6. That's 12. Right. I have to look at that. Yeah, 2,
Okay,
4,
go back
6
to
on
the
each side.
close-in one. Okay, 6. Yeah. 6. I thought for some reason, I guess because they're so tall, I thought it was 3 sets of 6. Or 3 sets of 3.
Right. Yeah, these bases actually turned out really well. By the way, these are printed bases because I ran out of the 40 mil. So I used my FDM printer. My FDM
Not the
printers.
contemptor. Right on.
It has dust on it.
Okay, now that Hellchild said something, I gotta go get my contemptor because now I'm curious.
This is me working on them. I have to actually chip away some of the edge, the mud that got stuck on the edges, so I can actually paint the rims black.
Oh yeah, that didn't do me any good. I forgot that the magnet on my contemptor was too weak to keep the missile pod on, so it's gone.
Yeah, I actually had to do 2 of those magnets. So,
But they came out looking great. I can definitely see what you were mentioning about re-blacking the rims, though.
yeah. You can see how they all. It's just, I couldn't feel comfortable playing them like that. I think that's everything.
Nice.
Oh, no, stop.
Great
Stop.
part of the week this week, guys.
Oh shoot! About to get blasted with this. Where's it at? Turn off. Mega intro again and transition. There we go. Thank you so much, Rob.
Yeah.
Let's kill that.
Love for your boys in the chat.
Rocking it
And
out.
I'd like to think all of those Terminators are also friends.
All right.
Those Contemptors could probably get a lot done in close combat. They could probably go hard.
Be hard. We stay hard.
You know, Terminators are very durable. They could probably stay hard.
Ooh. That thing's coming along, Mythos. Hold on. Let me, my damn thing froze. Hold on. Off, on. There we go. Let me see if I can get, we can get a good look at it there. All right. Hello.
The printer in the corner.
Here.
Yeah. It's dark, but I can see that there's a printer in the corner. Yeah, it's rising.
That's a good. That's probably close to half, maybe.
Speaking of which, so I've got goodies coming from you tomorrow, including our first attempt using. Do we want to say what we're using?
What?
The paint we got that you've already started.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can say it, I guess.
So this is our first go. Like I've used Pro Acryl before, you know, for a couple of commissions, but this is us really getting the starter set and really putting Pro Acryl through the paces and see if it matches our art style. Lots of professional painters really enjoy using the Pro Acryl and like it, and yeah, we just want to try our hand in and see how much we like it.
Yeah, one of my favorite YouTubers, of course, Kenny Boucher, Next Level Painting. You know, he uses them a lot, and I wanted to try them out. I thought, you know what, why not? I hear so much about them. So I asked Meath, hey man, let's just go ahead and get us some paints. Let's try them out, and then let's review them. So that's what we're gonna do.
I've got that coming from you tomorrow. You're doing a print for me for tomorrow. Is there anything I owe you that I need to bring? I think most of the stuff I just shipped to your house. But
Yeah, no, I think we're good. I've got the like I said, the selfie stick and crap. Yeah, scale 75. I heard they were good.
yeah, we've got some scale 75 that we really enjoy, like their golds. I use Elven gold a lot. We both like Necro gold. So yeah, scale 75 has definitely got some good shoes.
Yeah, I want to comment so badly on what I've used so far from that, but I'm gonna hold my piece and my thoughts on that because, like I said, I've
Garrett's got to go, but he wants to know if he can get a zoom in on Freak's beard before he leaves.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Ready? We're ready for this, right? Hold on. Come here. Oh God! Oh shit! Trashing everything right now. Oh, that's well.
And since his beard is salt and pepper, we can put on.
Oh, it's very salt and pepper. Oh, it's horribly salt and pepper. Oh God. Problem is that because it's so close that. Yeah, it's very salt and pepper. Horribly salt and pepper.
What do we mean by horribly? Looks great. You know what? A lot of people like Richard specifically because of his salt and pepper.
Well, his looks pretty awesome. All right. You can die in peace. There you go.
All right, guys. That is us for tonight. A little bit of a long show for us tonight. We're going to midnight. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We are so excited to put these models on the table and film a battle report tomorrow. So that's a lot of hype for us. Any closing thoughts, Freak?
No, man. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. And our hangout.
It's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys like tonight's episode, make sure that you grab up an ox. In the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching from the archives. Feel free to be of any of tonight's ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to our brothers down below and our Frosted Fist friends of the Frosted Fist League tree below.
Yeah, do what Valentine just did. Subscribe.
That's right. And until next time, guys. Stay close.